Hey guys, no one's in yet, but I am finishing up the colorful catalog. This way. It is 41 degrees outside, so I am cold. And positions. How are you guys? Let's position my catalog of the world. I'm finishing up. I have California on my blog, but I'm uploading and everything. I forgot to print them out to make the cards. So, analyzing this, I put a Narconon possibility location. MapQuest confirms it, and Yelp confirms it. So, it's down the street from the old Narconon in Quebec, Canada. So, if anyone knows someone in Quebec, Canada. But, yeah, I thought I'd just, I'm just making the cards backwards, but, I have all these identified. My family. So, Hungary, all these places I cannot locate on Google Maps because the information, the address is not written correctly. So it wants me to keep editing. So, of course, I need to keep making lists of what I need to ask help for. And since I'm getting further along in this map and people are finding out, I have the sinking feeling that I'm going to be kind of infiltrated and kind of handled, but not like in a malicious way, but kind of like a gain my trust type thing. And so, you know what I mean? So I don't have a chat. For some reason I can't. Hi, Susan. I was like, I can't see my chat. So yeah, I just, when it's a lot, because my wrist is still ghetto. I broke it in February, and I got a plate in it now. Can't see my scar now. That's nice, but it's a nasty scar, and my grip is not good. So I've been doing physical therapy while I do this map. The first 4 weeks of my physical therapy, I didn't do anything. We were going backwards because my hand would just swell. It was not my hand. And then I did 4 weeks where I was slowly, mainly massaging and trying not to get it as swollen and using acupuncture. And then it stopped, and they don't want to continue with physical therapy, so now I'm going to get a QME done in January to hopefully get more physical therapy, because my wrist is not something I can really work with. Working retail and stuff. I would have to have kind of like a permanent restriction want that. I worked so hard to get off my physical disability with my back, but now I'm dealing with my wrist, and then it's 41 degrees outside, so my back and wrist are not happy because I have titanium. So I'm just I don't know. I have problems not falling or getting hurt. But that's life, right? When you're going through life. But I make these little, put all the information on a card, or kind of like what you guys have seen either in my blog or certain, I guess only on my blog, is I have a binder with all this information, and I create my little index cards. All these are, yeah, so these are the countries, 72 countries, 73. I've got an individualized, and then I want to color code them into different entities so I know what kind of map everybody, what information on the map is what you want to know, because it's not my map anymore. I went on live with Perth a little while ago, and oh, this is an interesting one to kind of describe what I, just entities, whether or not they're closed, empty buildings. But this one kind of cracks me up. I don't know why anybody would really want to do this, but from Galaxy Press, which is, they publish over on Hubbard's books that are not Scientology or Dianetics. It's all the Westerns and science. There's a performing arts theater in LA, and they put on plays they act out the books that he wrote. Don't ask me how much the tickets are, but it's in LA, and I found the Eastern. It's in Clearwater. So if anybody cares to really know how deep Scientology goes, it's it's Radio Hour. So it's L. Ron Hubbard Theater presents Golden Age Radio Hour Performing Arts Theater. So if anybody's interested in finding out exactly what goes on in that theater. So yeah, all these little places, and when they say something is open and it says it on the map but permanently closed, and but somehow still claiming it on their website as open, I want to leave it on the thing. I don't know. That would be funny. Because it's in the same place that the Galaxy Press book publisher is on, the theater. But it's very interesting to me, these entities, and what classifications are in the description for or not MapQuest, I was looking at that. Google Maps. Sometimes it's a counselor, sometimes it's some Dianetics in other countries are a medical clinic. No. it's but just my little dots to create a point of reference and then have that dot disappear with all the information, which is just the address or an address on the street, where you're at, what number, and the street, and that disappear. It's weird to me. And then with the edits, I've only put in maybe 6, 7 edits, but more than half of my pins do not have a title to them. They're just the address and maybe what's here. But because someone owns maybe a pet store in Taiwan, I think it is, or somewhere over there, the Dianetics is in a pet store. Or it's in this weird entity. And I'm like, I don't know what you guys are doing. You're just winging it at this point. But when I try to get a correction, of course there's qualifications, but it's not, Scientology has, hi Antics, I'm just finishing up my cards for California. I forgot, I didn't make the cards, I didn't print it out. I thought it was done. It's like flying. I guess I'm making more like index cards. But yeah, they have information in the middle of the ocean that got approved. And I was watching Nora's live today, and she was going over Mike Render's page that he recently were writing about how OSA operates and how they infiltrate all different types of jobs to get intel. I'm wondering if someone is a Sciento in Google Maps. Me? Are you sure? It might be a different journey. She does it too late, because she's on the, I don't know. I can't remember when she goes on. So, Susan, thank you. Okay, because me, I was like, I don't think I was in there. Aw, Susan's so sweet. But, yeah, no, I definitely cried today about, this confession of, kind of a confession, a man in his 70s talking about the other people that are on OT levels, and they he was so crying, I don't want to. He was talking about how others do no longer qualify to be on OT levels because of their health, whether or not it's diabetes, heart conditions, cancer. They just no longer can go up the bridge. But thankfully his wife is healthy enough and qualified to continue. These people have given their lives to this belief system, and if they want to throw money at it, have at it. But to have this type of coercion of you still need to give money to this organization to be upstat, I'm in shock because they are at the end of their lives and all they want to do is finish the bridge. And when you can't because your health, and they, of course, they tell you pulled it in because they're clear. Like once you get on the bridge and everything, you shouldn't have these ailments. So you did something, or and this is all they strive for their whole adult life, if not teenager, because they're Mike Linder's age. They've given everything, including their families, disconnection, whatever they needed to handle. They did. They did whatever the church told them to, right? Whatever their senior did, RPF, whatever, or whether or not they're public or they were part of the Sea Org, but they got pregnant, out, whatever their long history with this organization, to not even think about family history with health issues. Your body breaks down as you get older. You, whatever it is when you get older and you have certain medical conditions that are brought on either with age, maybe you're living, maybe your environment, like your eating wise, or just those simple health. They don't even have a clue that all these factors. Yeah. And what are they gonna do when they need all these medical treatments like cancer, or you now need oxygen and you need some sort of caregiver that's not a touch assist. It's an actual, like, okay, for your diabetes, you need certain medications or a lifestyle change, like, certain whatever. They don't get this type of treatment. It's so sad to me that you give your life to something you trust. Hi, baby. This is Willow. And what do you have left? Because at that age, there's certain people, certain old friends, and the life expectancy of a Sea Org member, or even on staff member. She loves massages. Is shorter than the regular life. So you can imagine all these people in Scientology that are up in age and have given so much that their body is tired. And so you have friends passing away. You have, because he talked about, there's so many people in their 70s now that are in Scientology. Hi, I'm on a live. Oh, okay, there goes my paper.
For what?
I'm on a live. Oh. What you doing? Is it working out? No? She's trying to make macarons. Yeah, macarons. Okay. Are you ready for bed or what? But yeah, no, it just reading this and realizing how everybody's walk of life is different, and forgive yourself and be conned out of so much, and still don't realize you're being conned. It's your fault. This is why this map and what's really real versus what people are talking about because you don't really need to read anything, or it's a map, and you could totally look at empty buildings. I work so hard. Trying to go to bed? You moved your furniture. She moves the dog beds. She flips them upside down and all sorts of ways, and then complains that her bed's not there. So, I don't know. This is for anyone and everyone. Take it or leave it. And why I would like everybody's input on what they would like to see, because I have 10 layers that I can do. I can even make different total 2 different maps, whatever layer you guys want to see. And that way, because I think it would be cool if all of us were pins ourselves, and kind of like a risk board. I don't know if anybody remembers that game, but it's pretty much you're taking over certain territories, depending on how many people. But it's like also a chess game with Scientology, and seeing who really is part of this Scientology world. In Colorado, I found the Aftermath Foundation. They have a business building. So I placed that. I placed what did I call it? Yeah, John Travolta. I wanted to call him John Stamos for some reason. Pretty sure John Stamos is not a scientist. But his childhood home in New Jersey, and lots of different places that are dedicated for oh yeah, I know. I found 3 more places just after Perth and I got offline, not just talking to you guys, but kind of going through. It's amazing what they hold on to, and it's just an empty building. And they can hold on to it because they're not really paying a lot of taxes on it in the United States. Which is why I named my blog to the IRS. Because it's like, hello. Yeah, no, I agree with that. The corruption, absolutely corruption in human trafficking. And I would not have believed it, except there's so many stories, and just their it's in the writings to do it this way, and you're human trafficking across borders, across countries, all to keep Scientology working in any way, shape, or form. You cannot human traffic and get away with it. But I feel the justice system and the law has been on their side because of the intimidation, and also the records, because you need so much to prove there were these things in place and it happened to this person. That's why I really hope for the child trafficking case, the 3 people, I don't know, I think it's in Florida, is where they're, the lawsuit is, because it's at Flag Base. But because Miss Gavage is named as a defendant in several cases that they see that Scientology wastes court's time and money. There's too many repeated behavior to go unnoticed. And these are very smart judges. And I'm really, really, really hoping that because of 2025 and the stuff that the claims are really heard, and I'm very grateful for those lawyers that are not afraid of Scientology. I'm not afraid. It's one of those things where now there's so many cameras on streets and everywhere that a Sciento acting up, especially I don't understand with Aaron's case with getting hit, and then it's not such a straight, straight case of you hit me, it's your fault. I'm not understanding that I would be filing a police report and having it in the police report and insurance that this is, it was all on film, he hit me, and if he wants to take me to court or whatever, it's written in the police report and the video evidence is turned in. Because I'm not playing Sciento. I'm not playing. I know the law too well. So, happy Thanksgiving, guys. My family's making macarons in the kitchen. And I am making cards. I'm thankful for this community and standing up for what's right. Being a voice for those that haven't had one in so long and had to endure so much. Every day you come across some a-hole, and get treated like crap or, cheated in some way, but imagine the people that are there, supposed to be there for you, or your religion is supposed to, hey, be for it better. They're screwing you over way more than the world is, that they say is bad. So, I can't imagine, guys. I just can't. I meant to bring Mike Brown into the kind of more of the map area where the gold bases. But like I said, it's hard for me to ask for help. I rarely do emails and talk to people, especially if you don't know me. You're getting a random email from somebody. I just feel like you would skip over that email. Some crazy lady is creating a map. Especially with how long I've been doing this. 8 months now, guys. This is crazy. It was at the end of April. So is that 7 or 8? But, yep. Nope. I just keep going. Got it just done yesterday with these cards. And then that way I only have to keep up. Yes, everyone needs to pay attention, and I think a visual of how much and what is going on in the world. Why is there a pin there when it's, what, a rock shop or something, some random, and it's, but their site says it's supposed to be there. So I'm like, nope, no one's staff there. No, it's just crazy to me that it was like over 11,000, and I have not really heard of one. I don't know if you guys caught my community post, but who was it? It was Chico. The Chico Mission here in California, Northern California, posted a 1 minute and 46 second, I believe, 36. I sent it to Natalie, but I don't know if she's going to show it. And then I sent her my post with my opinion of that they're pirates instead. Because they state that they're in over 180 nations. Nations and countries are different. It's a different terminology. And I had to look up nations because I was like, okay, what are nations? Because, well, it's a large group of people that have their own language, have their own, like, lineage, their family history, from generations to generations. They have, did I say they have their own language? They have ways they do things that are common. And to state that you're involved, or, hi Fred, they're not, they're actually a nation of one, because once you sign that contract to either take courses or be on staff or Sea Org, either way, you sign a contract, and you now learn the culture and language, and they actually place themselves in countries they do not own, and then take money and people from that country, and literally the jobs that would provide money back into the country, they take. They're freaking pirates. You don't get to do that and say you're helping. So I thought it was very interesting to state there are over that many nations they're involved with. They are only involved in 72 countries. Depending on which organization is, so the question is, what is a country? There's different numbers. CIA and the nation of whatever. It's the world nation, whatever. I'm tired. They're different numbers. What is it? It's the UN, the United Nations, only that counts less, because people still count Antarctica as land, because countries have claimed certain parts of Antarctica as their land. United Nations don't deal with that crap. No one's established there. It's still debatable. And the Republic of China, which is also Taiwan, still belongs to China, even though Taiwan is a country. So the UN counts it as one, while the CIA would count it as two. And of course, you get those countries like Russia. I think Germany's one of them. But there's other countries that, depending on what side you're on, you're either Europe or Asia. And so, region-wise, kind of changes the numbers of who's really occupying what land. And so I find it very, very funny that no one can agree on the number of countries. So, Santo, you don't get to claim how many people you've taken from their own culture and say, yeah, we accept everybody. Not fooling me with that video. You keep telling those people that we're all non-denominational and we're all from different nations, yet a nation is exactly what you are. So, I don't believe what Scientology says. Always question it. I'm not saying that Scientology can't tell the truth, but they would seriously think of telling you an acceptable lie or acceptable truth, however you go, because that's what you're taught. I just can't imagine. Can't imagine learning how to lie, learning how to cheat. Sure, leave me one. So yeah, no, I don't understand it. I don't understand it. It's an operation of liars and cheats. It's amazing. Just amazing to me. Can you shut my door?
One sec. I think they're looking at it because they're concerned.
Yeah. I can understand believing something bigger than just you and your family, something out there that created. But to blindly keep going, and I'm throwing my hard earnings and told to keep working hard and to keep donating and to pull out all these credit cards and be told it doesn't matter because I found another OTA that in 2018 a bank card or credit loan, she ended up owing with lawyer fee and everything, but like $1,000 or $27,000 some odd dollars, and was in court for over a year from 2017 to 2018, and literally she was a no-show and it defaulted in favor of the plaintiff, which is the credit, And then she's OT8 in September. Can you just fathom that? Why do you have this much debt? Thankfully she didn't file bankruptcy at the last OT something. She wasn't OT8, but just researching these people. And that was before COVID. So I'm just trying to think where ethics plays. The moral code. The code. Where's the Scientology code? That's why I'm like, they have a code. But, yeah, I don't know. I have no idea where people are convinced that they're doing the right thing, though they're doing the exact opposite of what an ethical person would do. Oh my gosh. Like, look at all these, potential trouble sources and all these people when you have bankruptcy and you have all this horrible judgment against you, and you're like, I'm OT8. Could see really what matters for them, right? It's horrible. I don't know, guys. Oh. There's a ton. So, here's what I don't understand. There's a criminal, because this isn't a made-up word, Criminon, West US, is a physical therapy clinic located at 4442 York Boulevard, Los Angeles, California, zip code, located in Enterprise Rent-A-Car. Anybody? I'm not sure. That's what the location says. Is anybody else confused like I am? I don't know. I know there's several places that have the same dang freaking... I know, right, Susan? They just threw something in there and said it's there. Rent a car, but then I'm here for Criminon. Like, help. This is why when I'm doing this crap, I'm like, okay, keep going. Do some little backtracking, especially with, links and stuff to, guys are weird. Well, here's the thing. Criminon International. It is permanently closed. But if you go on their website, it's a P.O. box in Glendale, and you email Barb Criminon WUS. So Barb has answers. And they have a actual website for this place. Anybody? Anybody up for that? Did Don come in? Hi. Oh boy. This is confusing. Yeah, Barb. Barb has answers. Let's see, what else do I have? So I was asked about this Upland Mission. There are 3 locations, 2 are closed, but I'm trying to figure out if it's really open because there's no real information about this, like staff or anyways. But that's where the OT8 she was listed as the executive, the president. They put that in instead of for the business type thing. So they have a Scientology custom mill. It's a religious institution. It's where all the dissemination type thing. I really don't understand some of these. I know. Barb has answers. Oh, here's another one. Oh, never mind. This one's trying to give us intel that both Scientology facilities no longer exist in Malibu. So there used to be 2 locations in Malibu. More good ones. Oh, this one cracks me up. I put this on. Barb. So when you head over to Golden Era Productions, which is the Gold Base, there is a bus stop. And there's an ID. I tag that just, So that's interesting that the road is called Golden Era Productions. Was nothing out there and then they built it all? Even the road? And claim, I don't know. But of course there's a golf course that's not public, but they make it public so that way people can pay. If anybody wants to go to the Golden Era golf course. Golden Era, oh. I misspelled that. I typed Golden Era Gold Course. That works. good one that's not boring. These are all just boring. They're closed. Oh, here we go. Dianetics, Occupational Health Service. It's on Marshall Street in Redwood City. So, apparently people are working too hard. They need occupational health services. Do they have the places listed? No. They mainly have just buildings, and there are a lot of different things in the buildings, especially in Clearwater. And I'm slowly finding out what's in them. Found where you would, I don't know, book a cruise on the free winds. You have to go to the right building. But yeah, there's some more interesting cards. Like I said, Pet Shop was weird. Did I find more cards? Just, let's see. Let's see if I pull. Cairo, Egypt. Another Egypt. My hair is naturally curly, and I brushed it straight, and it really wanted to not be straight today. So in my live earlier, I had this up, and my hair wanted to be weird and kinky, so frizzy, so I had everything. And I had my hair up like, in the bobby pin. So it's just wild. That's Egypt. Let's see. Oh my gosh, my puppy. So I don't know if I showed you guys this. So my husband made me these. They're engraved placeholders, which I love. Another house for Ron when he comes back. I find it interesting that CCHR is also what governments use. Their commissioner, I keep forgetting it, but for human rights, and other countries use that same language. Washington, D.C. uses the same language, so it gets intertwined with what are you talking about. So I have to make it legit. I know! we murdered him, we chopped him up, we did little things, and so he ain't back. Like, we made sure he wouldn't come back, but we have someone nightly putting fresh, clean clothes out for him for his return. Like, can you imagine that you're... Oh, man. Oh my goodness. Oh, here's one. I know. Oh my goodness. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come and show me your toy. Show me your toy. She doesn't like the door shut. Dianetics Foundation Hongo mission. This is in Japan. It is an adult education school. I know. It's like, that's not happening. What are you talking about? Let's see. Puppy. Ireland, Budapest. Oh, here's one that I'm confused, and I wanted to do a little more research on all these, of course. So, Church of Scientology National Affairs Office of Ireland. It is located in Irish American University. I know. Wake up. Hey, Elsa. But I know in George Washington University, it's a private college. They what was it? They dedicated their library to L. Ron Hubbard and have a plaque for him. And so I wonder if the Irish American University knows that they have a National Affairs Office. No. This is why it's weird shit. A lot in idiot, Italy. No, because his, the plaque really everyone just says he's, a leader and a visionary, an educator, like, he's under all these, like, things. It's like, what is going on? What? Are you sure? I have a Narconon New Start in Israel that's temporary closed. So I don't know what that means. And of course in Italy, there is, oh, I'm back in Italy. My cards are out of order. This Narconon is, there's like 3 rehab facilities. Oh yeah, I need to find what book, because I have whatever it was. I either have it PDF or printed out. It says there's an epidemic of aspirin addicts. This so-called physicist that I know doesn't have a degree, doesn't know what an addicting component is. If you say aspirin is addicting, like there's no component to make that an addicting medication. So he was really against all medication. I just laugh. This guy's an idiot. And he's dead. He's been dead for a long time. Let him go. But in Italy, Rome, still in Italy, place of worship. Oh boy, Italy has a ton. Oh yeah, well that's what I mean. They like infiltrate. They're by so many schools and colleges, like, and just pull you in, right? Some courses, any courses, and keep calling you. Scientists don't let anything go. Lithuania, Moldova. Yep. Central de Efficient Personala. It's an adult school. This is what I had to deal with, guys. Let me show you this stuff. Why? I know it's backwards. But this is Russian. This is something else. And then it's all, and I'm like, okay. Yeah, let me write that down. Just kept going. Amsterdam. And I had to figure out where Netherlands is. Amsterdam is Netherlands. A world map here. Just getting a refresher, right? New Zealand. Norway. Of course, that's in... What's Norway? What language? Don't ask me. I feel like I'm giving... Romania. Hello. This dog brings me a cat toy. What would you like me to do? That was fun. Switzerland. And of course, yeah, my daughter wouldn't put up with that crap. You're not telling me to get on the cans and then I can't leave. I can't go to the bathroom. What do you mean I can't just step outside to go to the bathroom? Narconon drug education. It's in the UK. Let's see. Hi. Bring me back to the toy. Okay. Oh, okay. It's back. It's back. Yeah. Grinstead Continental Liaison Office in the UK. Yeah, I'm done before you got here. Yeah. Oh, because they manhandled Jenna Miscavige, I would bite too. You're not touching me. There we go. Oh, I'm so thankful for that too, Susan. It's just so scary. Because you really don't know how predatory they are. But before you got here, Dawn, I was going over in LA, they have an art theater type thing acting out L. Ron Hubbard's books, the westerns and the sci-fi. So if you're ever interested in LA, I do not know how much the tickets are, but there's a place for everything, right? It's weird. It's definitely weird. Halifax, Canada. Costa Rica. Now this is just Spanish, but it's a training center. Technical school. I don't know how. Hey T, how you feeling? I'm just going through some of the cards. Haiti, they're in. And I have a dog that keeps bringing me the cat toy, and now she's moving furniture. She's wild. I don't know. More knocking on. Wise in Mexico. I know they tried to. When I went to it, it was like $100 for a membership. I was like, say what? Another magnetic. Haiti. Yep. It's just crazy stuff. I found 3 more locations after we got out of live Perth, other than the info. I'm knocking on in Quebec, Canada. But it seems like California has a lot of closed down missions. Are you leaving her alone? I know. Happy Thanksgiving. Enjoy that sweet baby. Oh my goodness. I think it's this one. I think it's in Taiwan, but it's in a pet shop. I'm not kidding. In South Korea. One of the missions is an educational consultant. Yeah. Oh, hi Zoe. I'm trying to find this pet shop. Actually have it right on top. There's so many cards, guys. Especially with going to Applied Scholastics, I'm definitely going to need a whole new dam. Oh no! I get it. I get it. It's not in Mexico. I know. What? What? This cat is 9 years old, but is a scary cat. I cannot wear a hat, be in plaid, put things over my head, like she flips out. And she does not like my family members. I've had her since 8 weeks, or 8 months, I mean. Hi. And her name was Baby, but I named her Zoe. Hello. What you doing? What you doing? Yeah. Yeah. She's talking. Oh, this one. Because I'm a person that makes it all safe. But then she realizes she's getting too comfortable, and then she gets upset. I can't find the pet shop out of this. But I definitely want to look into that American or Irish American. However it went. University. Definitely. Because why are you in a university? But yeah, no, there's a ton to go through, and I want to highlight eventually. It's just getting this second map up and running, all this color coded, so that way it's still organized by country and everything, but able to continue. I love it. Just have them do a Zoom or video, or if you have whatever phone you have, video. That way you can see them virtually. We live that in this age now. I know. You're crazy. But yeah, no, I definitely want to show all the weird things I found and highlight, so that way if this is in your neighborhood or near you, or maybe on your way to vacation or avoid vacation, how you plan your vacation, you're like, avoid this area, avoid that area, whatever tickles your fancy, I guess. Hi. Gonna say hi, or are you gonna hide? Did the puppy try to get you? I love it. I love it for you, Dawn. I'm so glad. Baby's healthy, happy. So, I'm gonna head out, guys. Thank you. Have a good day, guys.